The Buffalo Bills just got great news coming out of their ugly win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bills Mafia, we've got to be excited about this win. We were kind of in the dumps after that Miami loss, but hey, we're back. We're 7-3. The division is still open for us. This is a big signature win for the 2025 Bills. And I think it's going to matter longer or more than what we think down the stretch, especially as we look about the schedule coming up. But today I want to break down a couple things. One, the historic play of Josh Allen. I know he had some turnovers. We'll talk about that as well. I want to talk about Tyrell Shavers a little bit. I want to talk about Mecole Hardman. I want to talk about Keon Coleman. I want to talk about Gabe Davis. I want to talk about actually the whole majority of this video. I want to talk about Cole Bishop. There's a bunch of things that happened today in the game, and I just want to give some instant reactions for them. But first and foremost, guys, Josh Allen just did something historic. He had 3 rushing touchdowns, and for the first time ever in NFL history, we had a quarterback run for 3 touchdowns and pass for 3 touchdowns. Of course, he had the James Cook touchdown, the Ray Davis one, and also the Tyrell Shavers touchdown. Very exciting stuff for Josh Allen, but for us as a team, that is incredible. We know that, the game just got over, ended with a turnover. It was a really great game for this Bills unit, especially coming off, again, that loss to the Dolphins. But the thing that I was predicting and really hoping for to see out of our offensive scheme coming from Joe Brady this past week was hopefully a little bit of transition from this scheme-focused play. And we saw Josh Allen start launching the ball down the field continually. And one of those plays connected really succinctly with Tyrell Shavers, and he got the touchdown. The 43-yard touchdown to be exact, but also this guy right here, Cole Bishop, is quietly having a really good season, and I believe he is becoming a Pro Bowl safety, and maybe by year's end, he might be worthy of getting that nod, especially as the voting comes in later on in the year. But within that, he's had 3 interceptions now, a couple of sacks, a couple passes defended, but I want to tell you 4 quick reasons on why I think that he is ascending to a Pro Bowl safety. And the first thing I want to talk about, though, is not really the 4 points. It's that I believe that Jordan Poyer's presence has actually enhanced him as a playmaker, as a safety, and with the wisdom that we've seen from Jordan Poyer being transitioned to the youthful exuberance and athleticism of Cole Bishop as a second-year player, second-round pick, coming in the Buffalo Bills defensive back room. He has just done such a good job, and I believe Jordan Poyer has something to do with it, with his instincts, with his, I believe, historic run, even as a Buffalo Bills safety. But within that, Cole Bishop right now is having a second-year jump as a player. His overall performance from year 1 to year 2 so far has been a 52 PFF grade last year to now a 74 PFF grade this year, which is incredible. This is a big jump. A couple of the key factors for that: one, the passes broken up. Not only that, but the turnovers. He didn't have a single turnover last year, but also his run-stuffing ability. He is becoming much more of a physical player, physical tackler. I believe things are clicking for him mentally. We saw a lot of issues early on in this season and also last season with his inability to diagnose some of the plays and be in the right position at the right time. But again, turnovers are becoming a part of his game. If we even look at this play right here, I can't show too much of it because of the copyright stuff, but Baker Mayfield is about to not really roll out too far, but he's about to get outside the pocket and he's about to throw it. And right here, check this out. Cole Bishop makes this athletic diving catch for the interception. Not only that, he gets back up. He runs down the field about 15, 20 yards. Incredible athletic play by Cole Bishop, and he was in the right place at the right moment because he's growing as a player. Whether it be the coaching staff or Jordan Poyer that you want to ascribe this growth to, or even just Cole Bishop leveling up as a player, I don't care, but we are seeing it before our eyes, and this is great news. Not only those things, but again, I think he's becoming reliable in the run support, tackling as a rookie. Struggled. He's becoming better and better as a tackler. And we know that our defensive line, the interior of our defensive line, really struggled against Sean Tucker today in the Buccaneers. It was a rough game in that regard. But also, again, a fourth reason I believe is this is adding more and more versatility and pass rush juice into our safety room, which is going to, I believe, give us more and more opportunities to get after the quarterback. And today, again, when we look at Joey Bosa, he didn't have a great game. Greg Rousseau didn't have a great game. I didn't see a single sack. We'll look at the box score again in a moment, but I didn't see a single sack. It was rough, but again, when you just look at this play, Baker Mayfield steps over to the right, throws it. Cole Bishop makes an interception. We love to see it. His third this year. He is growing as a ball hawk. He is growing as a player. One storyline coming into this game was the Keon Coleman news. If you even just look right here at some of the guys who were inactive, Elijah Moore, Shaq Thompson, which again, I believe they're saving him for the Texans game coming up here on Thursday night in just a few days. But Jamarcus Ingram, right? Fedarian Mathis, we knew that coming in. Dalton Kincaid and Chase, we knew those coming in that they were probably not going to be playing. But the guy that really hit Twitter and really blew things up was Keon Coleman. And I don't know if you saw this or heard this, but we had Adam Schefter reporting on Keon Coleman, who said this: Bills wide receiver Keon Coleman is inactive today because he missed a team meeting Friday morning. So he's skipping meetings. It's like he's checked out. There's a video going around on Twitter about an hour ago of Keon Coleman just standing on the sideline dancing next to some other guys in some big coats. He wasn't really engaged. Now, you can say what you want about that, but he didn't really seem like he was all there. Again, until then, the Bills planned to play him, but their plans changed when he missed the meeting. This is a disciplinary move from our coaching staff, from our front office, to get this guy really back focused on what he should be. Having a disciplinary issue with a player and a wide receiver in a wide receiver room that's otherwise needy for talent, for playmakers, and especially a second-year player who was our pick, who was our first pick last year in the draft. I know he's a second-round pick, but he was our first pick after we traded back, of course. This is a really, really bad look. People are already saying they're maybe going a little bit overboard and saying, oh, he's never going to play for the Bills again, or he's done, he's out, he's gone. I don't think that's quite the case. I hope this young man turns it around. I hope he starts to get a little bit more disciplined on some of this. There's a lot of ranting going on with Keon Coleman. He's still a freak athlete in a lot of ways. I do believe he can turn it around, but this is something we're going to have to monitor. It's really sad. But again, of course, just re-emphasizing some of these inactives, who was on. If you didn't see this, it's helpful. But a couple things. The game started off with a boom, right? We had the big return after we'll talk about the interception in a moment at the beginning of the game, but we saw this Mecole Hardman return where he went for 61 yards or 60 yards, maybe specifically. But then, of course, he fumbled it, and then he was out for the game with a calf injury, and Curtis Samuel was in, I believe, doing the kick returns. Guys, what is going on? We added a guy. We were all excited for about 15 minutes, and then he fumbled it. Cost us big, but hey, we still won the game. Hopefully, this isn't the death sentence for him. I do think he still adds a level of versatility that Codrington didn't add. Again, Josh Allen just barely missed him down the field, which I love to see a target for him that early in the game. But again, Mecole Hardman had the ball. He had the ball right. Let's see, like right here, right outside his grip. And I'll tell you what, if he caught that ball, we'd be having a different conversation regardless of the fumble. But a couple other things here. We had this crazy holding penalty. I believe it was Joe Andreessen. Was it Joe Andreessen? I can't remember off the top of my head who did it here, but again, he pulls the guy back just barely, calling a defensive hold. He throwing the guy down to create room for, I believe it was Greg Rousseau, who pulled up in the middle and got the kick and blocked it. That was a little ticky-tacky. We'll see. I'm gonna look at that this week and see if that actually has any bearing to it, because he didn't look like he really threw him down. But again, the box score. But before we do that, I just want to show you this. This was that play on the front of the game. We've got Josh Allen who doesn't want to take the safety, and I gotta go this ahead, make this go ahead a little bit here. Let's see. We'll just go here. So Josh Allen's scoping around, right? He's looking around. He's like, where is this? Where are these guys at? He's about to throw the ball. He's about to get safety. Starts to get tackled, and he does the Josh Allen thing where he starts to just improvise instead of taking the safety. He starts making moves, and what does he do? He just pushes the ball out from his chest, and of course, what happens? The ball goes right into the arms of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers player. Josh Allen did not have a perfect game today. He did, in fact, have 3 touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns. But again, he did have an ugly game. He doesn't seem to be himself. There's a lot of room to grow, but our team still scored over 40 points in this game. Yes, we gave up 30-plus points, but you know what? This is a great step back in the right direction. Again, a couple things with the box score. Josh Allen, 317 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, again, 2 interceptions. He is not having a good year when it comes to ball security. Baker Mayfield had a pretty down game, right? The one sack, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The thing that really surprised me out of the play calling of Joe Brady today was that early in the game, I believe it was beginning in the third quarter, we only had like 5 or 6 carries from James Cook in the total game, and still he averaged only 3 yards per carry. But the big play we know that James Cook had was that touchdown that he caught from Josh Allen, which is great. But again, look at this. We've got a lot of guys getting the ball. Again, Tyrell Shavers, 4 catches, 90 yards. Very good addition right now on our receiver room. But Gabe Davis already getting involved. I think we're going to see some growth in this wide receiver room as the weeks continue to go on. But again, looking at the calendar, looking at the schedule coming up, we know we have the Texans on Thursday night. I hope you're getting excited for that game. I am definitely as well, especially as going against another AFC team. But within that, we've got we got a mini bye coming up right there. Then we play the Steelers, who are a decent team that are going to be a hard match. And then the Bengals, they might have Joe Burrow back for that game. But then the big one here against the Patriots, which is a revenge game, I believe, for us. We need to win that game. There's a lot on this schedule right here that we need to be excited about, but also a little bit worried about. We're going to break it all down right here in this channel. Again, my name is Colin. This is Crack the Table. We're all Bills, no breaks, breaking down Buffalo Bills content every single day. If you're looking for more, fresh content each and every day, non-AI generated, you're looking for a home that we could just hang out, talk Bills, hang out in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Drop a like if you haven't already. I appreciate it. It gets this video out to more and more people in the algorithm. But all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Go Bills. Tomorrow we're celebrating Victory Monday. See you later. Peace out.